What is the future of ERLC? Today I will be finding out every single suggestion that people want to see added towards the future, and yes, some of them may be a little bit too crazy. Guys, these things are expensive as hell. I've been talking about this for a very long time. I have been asking this for like, I don't know how many months already. Yeah. But let's just look into that and see what actually could get added. I'm not gonna wait any longer. Let's just look at the first one, which is this one right here. Exclusive cars. He's saying add something like a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Guys, these things are expensive as hell, but he wants them to get added, I guess. I think this will be pretty cool because we already got some kind of these cars inside of the game, and I think this would actually be like a luxury car and not the same like a supercar, because I mean, to be honest, the only thing we have currently, if we're talking about very expensive cars, we have only low supercars, and I think this is a pretty good addition. Something rare, a collectible, I think would be pretty fine. Now, also talking about a new SWAT Game Pass revamp. I've been talking about this for a very long time because, well, to be honest, is the Game Pass worth it? You need to find out in the video on the top right corner, but still I feel like a revamp should be needed. I mean, a new armored vehicle, some vast customization and better gear. Because let's be honest, it currently looks pretty old. It looks outdated and I think it's currently just way too overpriced for it. Now, motorcycles. Oh boy, I have been asking this for like, I don't know how many months already, and still we haven't heard anybody or any developer talk about this. It's been radio silence. And I mean, this looks realistic as hell. Just look at this picture, man. What the hell? Bro, there's no way that they cannot add this inside of the game. Some people are even saying, everybody shut up and start saying, we want motorcycles, we want motorcycles, we want motorcycles, we want motorcycles. Yeah. I mean, it would make sense. It's another type of vehicles and it's not like the ATVs, because somehow they can add ATVs while nobody asked for it, but they cannot add motorcycles. Good job, ERLC, and that's why we need Johnny G. Now next up, a little bit of a smaller one, but still, I think they should look into this, a hand vest animation. I think it looks very cool. Like, I can even show you guys. It would look like this, but then with a vest on, and then it would look, a lot of police officers also here in Belgium, everybody, nearly every police does that, and they look like, oh yeah, I'm the man here. I think it's a very small feature, it's not big, but I think this would actually add just a little bit more realism and show that you're the police guy there. And I mean, 52 people agreed, so why not? Moving on to the most controversial thing in my opinion. At least a lot of people want this, a lot of people asked for this, but maybe I'm the only one, I guess not. But I do not want this. I do not want a map expansion inside of ERLC. And you may be wondering, why not? I mean, it's fun, right? We get new parts, we can explore more stuff. The current map is outdated. But I mean, let's be honest, an airfield, a real airport. What the hell? A wind turbine farm. Oh, huh? A forest, a farmer field. I mean, that's pretty fine. An industrial area, a train station. Man, what do you want to do with ERLC, bruh? There's no way this is becoming New York. What the hell?
What'd I do?
Just go to the office!
What'd I do?
And we're getting two. No, wait. Yeah, two. No, three. 3 new mountain parks. Absolutely insane. But I guess, I mean, it looks very realistic. I would say, well, this looks, I think, one of the best map expansions I would see. I think it's just way too big. I think it's not what the players, like what they want, but not what they need, because this doesn't make the roleplay better. And that's what we need to focus on. And it's gonna be way too big for the amount of people that are currently in the servers. And then I would be saying, make a server size expansion first, and then go ahead and do a map expansion. I think this is way too big, and let's not forget the amount of lag that will be causing for mobile, but also for PC. Like, guys, some of you people are already lagging on a PC with ERLC. I guess that says enough. And you guys still want a map expansion, bro? Are you guys crazy? What do you want? Your freaking PC to blow up? So in short, it's a cool idea, but I think it's not realistic, at least not for now. Now next up, I think this is something that actually should be added, a custom theme for stuff on private servers. So what you'll be able to do is arrest anybody, even people on teams, have got modes that are pretty insane, Really fast cars with grapplers have their own radio channel that can be accessed by anyone outside of the team and cannot be picked up on scanners, and be able to kick and ban someone without a time limit. I think this would make private tours a lot more manageable, so I think this is a suggestion that they should definitely take serious. Now, next up, semi-trucks with custom liveries. I mean, I don't want to yap about this too long, but semi-trucks, bro, this would be great, even though maybe the roleplay part would kind of be gone. I mean, we already got kind of semi-trucks with the gas station job that you had. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit underrated. I think it's a pretty fun job to do. It's just the fact that not a lot of people do it. At first I thought like, okay, this is a little bit too random, it's maybe not the right time, but if they would add it, I wouldn't be mad at all. I think everybody would be fine with it. It's just the fact, is this going to do anything well if we're talking about roleplay? Is this gonna make such a big difference if they do add this? I do not know. But I mean, 83 people want this to get added, so I guess. And I want to talk about this also. This suggestion channel itself. It has been poorly used and poorly managed, at least that's what he says right here. You can barely see through them and they're unorganized, and they repeat it's just a peephole where the things you said 10 minutes ago are not going to get any attention anymore. So annoying to vote for stuff and for the developers to see what people want. It's very hard to see what people post. People have to rely on spamming to get attention and keep a detailed log on how many stars previous messages got. They also claim that they have 1,000 positive votes, who is going to count all of their votes. That's why I'm proposing an in-game way to vote. I think this has got to be maybe one of the best ways to fix this whole problem. Where suggestions get added, and then by playing the game you get more votes. Time-based, it would be a better and easier way to keep track of how many votes what has, and also the more committed people would have bigger voice, and the less committed casual players would have a less strong voice. You would have to option to upvote stuff and also downvote it. Now, this would be pretty good, actually, also talking about the fact that the more time you play, the better you're at the game, the better your suggestion or the more your vote counts. I think that's pretty cool, because the thing is, that would only make it better for those who are experienced, and those who are experienced know what still needs to get added inside of the game, and not those casual players who say, oh yeah, I want a map expansion. No, I'm just saying, anybody, any experienced players, I know you guys are all experienced players, so those who want the map expansion, it's a joke, guys, so don't get too mad, okay? This interface is from a game called The Survival Game, and I think this looks actually pretty cool. So we get a suggestion, and then we get a score on if people want it or not, and then your vote will be here, and then you get a free vote in 10 minutes. I think that's a pretty good system that they should actually be adding, because I think they do not really look into this. They do. But I mean, like, come on. It's impossible for them to look at every single suggestion and say, oh yeah, you know what, let's just add that. I think it would be a way better system if they add something like this right here. Also, this makes them way more Robux because people play the game for way longer. This is a win-win situation for everybody. It's insane. And still they think, oh no, it's fine. But I mean, it kinda is fine, it's just unorganized. It was organized like 4 years ago, when there wasn't so many suggestions, but now it's like, it's just, yeah, too many suggestions. Now, this guy said we need to add a passing lane on the riverside. This would be great for stopping and for random bread testing roleplays in private servers. I think this is actually pretty cool. It's a very small thing, even though some people disagree. I feel like this is pretty fun. I mean, this is where the police can stand until they don't have to stand on the grass anymore. They can stop right there, they can get someone, pull them over, and there they can hand over a fine, do a arrest, whatever they may need to do. I think this is a pretty good idea.
Approved!
And I mean, it's not such a big thing, so I wouldn't say like, whoa, this is gonna be hard for them to get at it. Also, a honorable mention, if you're going to add a chord, add Frank Caprio to honor his kindness to the world. Damn, that's insane, and so many people agreed. Because yeah, we think it's gonna be a courthouse, but we don't know yet. I made a separate video about that, so make sure you check that one out. And all the rest, I think this is kind of it for today. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you guys think ERLC will be adding towards the future? There has been so many suggestions, and also this ambulance is also a very big suggestion to get added. still, we do not know anything. So what do you guys think? Should we get motorcycles? Should we get a map expansion? Should we get semi-trucks? Or whatever you guys think should get added, let me know in the comments. And as always, if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you do. Post notification bell on, because maybe this week we will be getting a new update. And I'm hella excited for this, and I guess you too, so make sure you subscribe. And you know what? I'll see each other in the next video, right? Yeah.